This is David Hollander, a sculptor from Boulder, Colorado, and we're going to talk a little bit about his project here. And so your project is titled Perishable Fragments. Was realized with the help of a grant from the city of Greve in Chianti, which provided for the use of the local terracotta clay. Please describe your project.
Okay, my project is first about fragments. I'm interested in making parts of the body to represent the whole body. See if I can say something about the body by just a piece of it. And here in Italy, there's a lot of sculpture that is missing the hands and the legs and the arms, and even the buildings are all in pieces, and there are new buildings built on top of them, and the whole place is made of pieces of different things all mixed together. And so in this place where everything is slowly degrading away and breaking and being rebuilt, then I'm interested in the idea of making also something which is perishable and falls away. So I'm making parts of the body, and these parts I'll make out of the local terracotta clay, which I will leave unfired so that it also will fall apart, and it will degrade quickly because it's not fired. And this will allow you to see in a short period of time the passage of time. You can see something fall away completely to nothing over just a short period.
And your pieces will be displayed out in the landscape?
And so I'm building them and then taking them out into the landscape and leaving them places like right here, and just into the different cities around, and just out into the landscape. And I also am taking these pieces are things that I found in the landscape, and then they are becoming incorporated into the piece also. And when it falls apart, all the pieces will just be left.
Returned to where they came from.
Yeah.
And how did you learn about the opportunity to apply for this grant, which was promoted by La Macina de San Cresci?
I received a email newsletter from Res Arts, which is an organization for finding different residency opportunities.
And in this residency, you lived with several other artists. How was your experience interacting with them and with the local community?
So it's interesting to see the different artists from different places and what their projects are, and to watch the different styles of working and how that matches with the personalities. You can see how someone who's very social is able to make a project which involves many people, and some other people who, with very small and delicate hands are able to make small and delicate works. And so I'm interested to work with other artists to see this. And
were you inspired by their work?
Yeah, it's nice to see different ways they are interacting with the environment, and also to relate that to my way of interacting with the environment, taking the pieces and to leave in the environment. And I found that's an interesting way to learn about the place, is to go out and look for places to leave sculptures and talk to people to find materials.
Thanks. So we're obviously speaking English, but your Italian is very good. Where did you learn to speak Italian, and do you think you'll return to Italy?
I learned to speak Italian living in Bologna for 6 months, and also in Lecce for 2 months. And in Bologna I worked at another ceramics laboratory, and where they spoke only Italian, so I could learn a lot there. And I definitely would like to return to Italy, hopefully soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfetto.
Vuoi fare lì?
Sì.
Sono crudo e
Solamente il pepe lì.
Bene.
Non lieto.
Ah sì, il progetto è...
Nel mio website c'è una foto del progetto.
Grazie.
Sì.
Grazie.
Scusi, sai cosa, how do you say?
It's okay, I speak.
You did? You did?
Yeah.
And what's the personal significance to you?
Well,
Ma gli lasciate fare
I'm
sempre
interested
lì?
in the fragments of the body.
Oh.
And so there's a lot of sculpture and architecture here that is all breaking. And
Yes.
there only remains the sculpture without the hands, and
Yes.
but so I'm just making the hands as a representative of the whole body. And also these are unfired clay, so they will be degrading in the rain very easily, so you'll be able to see the time passing more quickly. Like you'll see the whole lifetime of the sculpture in a few days.
Wow.
That's
That is very, very
And how about the
interesting.
bench?
Good for
Will
you.
it stay?
Yes, that's just part of the landscape.
Cement.
Okay, good.
So
I
the
could
purpose of
give you
doing.
my card.
Oh yeah,
also.
we'd love to.
May I have the card?
Great.
Do you have a business
I
card?
think I have one more.
Ma che significa, vero? Io non ho capito.
Lui ha detto che
No, here I have a different one in my bag. I'll get it.
You just
So,
installed.
and this is just a,
Can I take a picture of the artist?
Sure. Okay.
and if you were to sum up very simply the purpose of you doing this, what would you, how would you describe it?
This, I mean, the reason that I leave them outside is just to see what will happen, because things happen. You leave it and you get, who knows what will happen to it. I'm interested to see who finds it and what they think and
Well, here,
what might happen.
here you
Yeah.
can tell how we found it.
Love it.
And, but explain to us again, why the hand, why the body parts? Because you feel that the body parts are missing on so many other statues.
Well, I'm interested in to see if you can capture the meaning of the body, something about the body, by just a microcosm of the body.
You lost me.
That's okay. As I build one specific thing, and so this is my, I have to choose some piece of life to represent, and so in the same way I'm choosing some piece of life, I also choose some part of a form.
I see. So to you, it's, that hand represents the body.
Yeah, it is the whole body in some way.
It's
Wow.
an entity in itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see if the
Representative
fragment
of the
can
body.
become a whole somehow.
It's really nice, huh?
You're from
I'm from Colorado.
Colorado.
Yes.
That's interesting. From Colorado, building something for Italian.
Yeah, I am staying for a month at La Macina di San Cresci. It's a residence for artists.
Well, how
Great.
exciting is that?
Yeah.
Great experience, huh?
Very,
Yeah.
very nice.
Wow.
So the fact that it's discolored the way it has, that's how it was intended to be done. Does that represent something?
Well, the darker color is wax. That is,
But in a more
In this-
artistic expression, did that represent something?
the different color, or the which area is
The-
colored, or
Both.
well, this the place with wax will remain a little longer. So because it's waterproof there.
Okay.
So it is a little stronger, and then in this way I get to divide again the figure. Like this is a fragment, and then it will fragment again into pieces.
Okay.
And so I choose to keep this piece that it has the wax on it, and the other parts will fall away.
Wow.
What's it made of?
It's clay,
Oh, clay.
So we have to
terracotta.
come back after a
Yeah.
few rains.
So what's the life expectancy of that hand?
Under some shelter like this, could survive weeks, maybe, depending on the weather.
Oh, that little time.
Or if it's cared for or doesn't get wet, then could survive for years. I mean, if you care for an unfired piece of clay in your house, it can survive forever until
Now,
you knock
did
it over.
you need special permission to have that put there?
I talked to the mayor to tell him about this project. He is also the city of Greve is supporting the grant for me to be here. So I've explained the project to him, and he
He's agreed
understands.
for. Are there other pieces that we should look
Yeah,
out for?
there's
We
a-
got the thumb.
There's a few fingertips along this
Okay.
on the left, and then there's another street that branches off, and just at that corner there's another hand that is partially destroyed.
Oh, very good.
Were these always apartments, like in medieval time?
I don't know about that.
Thank you so much for the
Yeah,
explanation.
yes, right.
Thank you for your work.
Excellent,
sure.
beautiful.
Do you need another card? I have a
Okay, I'll
another
take it.
card.
Yeah, please.
Has my website on the
I was
back.
gonna say, you've got a, oh, so you really love the hands.
Yeah.
See, look at this.
Way.
He really loves the hands.
Must be from Ontario. Colorado.
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 He's the
John
one,
Denver.
he's the one that designed the hand and the fingertips
I
that
saw
you see.
that, yeah.
Thank you.
They're quite the conversation piece.
Yeah. So